and welcome. This is it. It's the final countdown, the last hour of 2020. Thank goodness. It's finally here. We're live in Times Square. Not as many people, obviously, as previous
Not as
years.
many.
I hardly
No
anyone.
one here.
There's some very good people here, and they're having a great time. Over the next 60 minutes, we'll be bringing out some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry to help us welcome 2021. Mariah Carey is going to join us. John Mayer. Just a moment, Cameron Diaz. But first, it's unfortunately time to take another shot. It's the top of the hour. Wish you the best. Happy New Year.
Oh,
Oh.
I have a little now.
Oh my goodness.
God.
Wow.
So, welcome to an exciting New Year's Eve bash. I am doing our cheese plate and some fruit and veggies. And thought, hey, why not set this up proper so I have two hands to move. Yeah. So, I'm going to show you the little veggie dip I like to do for myself. Now, I know it won't be for everyone, but hey, I like it. Now, it's mostly Catalina dressing. And you can do this simple with Catalina dressing, a little dill weed, and Old Bay. And what I like to do is I just get a little container and squirt it in, and then get some Italian dressing, any type will do. Just put a smidgen in there, and it adds a little kick to it. Now, sometimes, not always, do I use ranch. This time we won't, but sometimes I use ranch. You can also, you mix it all together, or you can just do a ranch dip with some dill. I like dill. So, just sprinkle it liberally in here. And then you get your Old Bay and sprinkle that liberally. And a dash of celery seed. And a lot of times the celery seed comes out really quick, and that time it didn't, because we're taping this. And some oregano, just a dash of that. And if you want, you can add some Parmesan cheese. Now, what I like to do is store it with a little carrot. And I like to put my carrots in a Ziploc bag. It keeps them fresher longer. Ziploc keeps everything fresher longer. So you just take your carrot, you stir it up, and voila, you have vegetable dip. You can also use squirty cheese in a can. Nothing like squirty cheese in a can. You need it. So, for a cheese plate, I got technically 4 different cheeses, but there are 3. I got Baby Bell, the Gouda, and the original. You put that on the plate. I got Armenian string cheese, which I love, but my mom doesn't. Now, if you've never heard of it, it's basically string cheese with these little like caraway seeds in them. And we have Munster. Mom and I already decided to have another cheese and cracker night because we just didn't want to cook, and we thought if you don't eat the cheese, it's gonna go to waste. So cut some of that, and then you cut it in like 3 spots, and you can make this thinner if you want. Like, you have to watch out for your hands and have to make sure that you know your knives are not that sharp to do that. And see, it's perfect to put on a cracker. And lastly, we have port wine. Now, I like the port wine ball, and that's what we used on that Thanksgiving video. But I couldn't find the ball last time I went to Giant. So, get some of this and have it stick to the container. And you can guess what's coming next, folks, because it can. To me, that is the key word for 2020. Because it can. Now, here's all the cheeses. And I wonder if Jesus is going to see this. I saw him in the chat for Dreaming of the Mouse early. Now, we have our fruit. We got some grapes. Gonna put them alongside the plate. We have our cauliflower. Now we're running out of room, so we gotta just squeeze stuff around. And I'm gonna put more in a different container, but this is just to show you for practical purposes. Now, for the crackers, we have Triscuit Thins. And actually, these are the Triscuits with dill. I got these for work and then brought them home. I like them. I have to admit that unlike the Lay's potato chips with dill, those actually taste kind of strong. And where do we have it? We have it here. Here is the Triscuit Thins. Let me put that in here. And lastly, we have our stone wheat. Now, we also have saltines, but I'm not going to put saltines in there. They're my mom's saltines. So, I can tell you the CVS version is a little bit fresher than this version, so we're going to put the CVS version on there. Plus, working at CVS, it's always nice to get your 30% off when they're not on sale, because it's store brand. There you go. Put this underneath here. One more. And voila. We got our cheese and crackers and everything for our exciting New Year's Eve with Anderson and Andy. And we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back. Now to the part where we make Bailey's hot chocolate. What you need for this is hot chocolate mix and Bailey's. Now, I use this one. It says must use milk. Here's the milk. And I usually don't put the milk in it, if you want to know the truth. But I do put some Dove chocolates at the bottom of the cup. So, what I do is I break it in half. This one I broke already. And then you put the bottoms, put it in the bottom of the glass. And put this guy, 1 bag per cup. And these are kind of big cups. I'd honestly say for good hot chocolate, don't get the biggest mug you have, because it kind of gets diluted. Now, for the Baileys, I don't measure it, but I listen to the glug. 2 glugs, and it goes in. You want to kind of cover the bottom of the glass. And then you put the water in. Have my Disney bag here. And I forgot, this is how it looks when you forget to put the hot chocolate in first. Now, to make it really decadent, you can put whipped cream on top. You can put a little bit of shaved chocolate, or some powdered chocolate. And get a spoon. Store it. And it is done. Now, this one is getting the whipped cream, because my mom likes whipped cream. And voila! Bon appetit! It's done. Bailey's hot chocolate to go with the cheese and crackers, and watching the New Year's ball drop at Times Square in New York City. Time to say goodbye to 2020. 17, 16, 15.
Never that right. Look.
Yeah, here. Happy New Year!
here in Times Square. It is an extraordinary thing to be here in Times Square, and an extraordinary thing to be here with all of you watching all around the world. There's really no place like Times Square on New Year's Eve.
It's true. It felt magical and weird and cleansing and a little drunk.
And 2020 is gone.
And 2020 is freaking gone.
So
We flushed it down the toilet.
I definitely do
like
not
the
need this.
fecal mess that it was. This is a little half. I like saying that with just. I'm glad I brought 2 bottles of this.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. All right.
Oh my God.
Like that's how I felt when I saw Mayor De Blasio dancing just now.
What do you?
I just don't.